How you guys doing? I hope all you guys are doing great. We are here to talk furthermore about Malcolm and the mysterious things, the mysterious people surrounded all by him. We need y'all to pull up a seat. I want to inform you on this live, I do have the link at the top, and I am opening up this conversation for anybody to come up here on the panel and to speak truth to power and to tell us your thoughts on this matter. All right, so I see Lisa in here. Hey, Lisa. Hey, Lisa Williams, Lisa Wilson. So glad that you guys are here. Hey, Julia, what's going on? If you guys can hear me clearly, just to make sure, press that one. Let's get these likes up. You guys know the likes help us to really spread the message, to let people know that the machine is working overtime. And the machine, they're doing a pretty good job because most people out here, they're so distracted. They're doing everything else and they're just believing what the headlines give them. They don't even second guess it. They don't even do their research. It's just whatever TMZ, ABC throw their way, they swallow it, nothing. So we are living amongst the sheep. We really are. So we are here. We're going to speak. We're going to tell everything that's going on. And like I said, on today, the phone lines are open up. Feel free to hit that link at the top, and you guys can see in the chat. And let's get these likes up. But party crashers, I need y'all to pull up a chair. And make sure, did y'all do? Okay, I see y'all pressing ones. Glad you guys can hear me. I need y'all to pull up the chair because tonight we are laying out every single receipt, every strange detail, every shadow in the room when it comes to Malcolm-Jamal Warner so-called tragic drowning. This isn't just a case. This is a pattern. And the deeper you look, the more you see the elite's fingerprints all over it. And what I say is a pattern. My goodness, Whitney Houston, Angie Stone, the list goes on and on. You guys know the names. And I need y'all to be active in the chat tonight. If something I say makes sense, I need y'all to drop some comments, okay? If you think it's a red flag, I need you to drop some comments. And if you think the machine is at work here, I definitely need you to hit that like and share this video because we need to talk about it all. Now, the official version that they put out here is neat, wouldn't you say? It was neat, it was clean, it was polished. July the 20th, Costa Rica, family vacation, tragic drowning while trying to save his daughter. Now, that was the second twist, right? First, they didn't have the daughter, but when we talked to the chief of police, the chief of police over there said he died saving his daughter. Now, can I ask you this? Do you guys remember the mom came out and spoke about his death a couple of days ago? Press 2 if you guys remember that Malcolm-Jamal mom, Pamela, she came out and she said that, she said some words about Malcolm. She said that Malcolm died peacefully and his job was complete, which I disagree with, but that's what she said. Now tell me this. Don't you think a mother would have told the whole world that my son died saving his daughter? Don't you think she would reveal that? Wouldn't that be in her post? I mean, he died peacefully. He died being a hero. Hello. Hello. Press 5. If you think any mother, if that situation would happen, if your son died saving your granddaughter, do you think that a grandmother will let the world know it in her words when she's giving closure and condolences to the public? Press 5 if you say yes, she will let the world know. My son died saving his daughter. He died a hero. He was a fighter. But instead, what did she say? He died peacefully. She said he died peacefully. So if you died peacefully, you didn't die fighting. You didn't die suffer. And she's a smart woman. Let's not act. Malcolm, mother, Pamela, she's been in Hollywood business before Malcolm can say his ABCs. You know, that was a momager, a manager. She's like a Kris Jenner. So she knows a lot. She knows the elite. She knows the handlers. She's so smart. I would think that she would be smart enough to know that people would pick up on it. But I'm assuming the reason why she said it like that because she's so used to you all being sheep. She's so used to you all not questioning. And I think that she's not relatable because a lot of people in Hollywood, they get so high on their pedestal that they're not relatable. You know, they talk, just like you sheep, like you don't know what 2 + 2 means. You know, they don't think that you think that deep. You know, they think that you very kind of sheepy, shallow mind. But no, we caught on to that. We caught on to that. Let's get the likes up, y'all. Let's get the likes up. And like I said, if you have something to say about this case, hit that link, come up here and talk. How do you feel about it? And I'm looking in the comment section. And what are you saying? They are saying too many versions of what happened. There's no way he would allow the daughter in that water, all lies. Well, I hear what you're saying, May. And the lies is going to lie with Chief. The chief of police. That is what the chief of police says. And I want to know, let's ask the question right now. Is the chief of police a liar? The chief of police is the one that's coming out here saying that Malcolm died saving his daughter. The chief of police have came out here and said that when he got to the scene, he saw Malcolm-Jamal Warner's wife over him. So are you calling the chief of police a liar? Press 2 if you calling him a liar. Do you think the chief of police a liar? He said that Malcolm-Jamal died saving his daughter. Are you calling him a liar? Press 2 if you calling him a liar. Because a lot of y'all seem like you calling him a liar. That's what the chief of police said. And they said he was crying, he had tears in his eyes, and he really meant that thing. But here y'all go. Y'all say he's a liar. Now the FBI said he's a liar. But what do you think the chief of police says? He don't give a damn about what the FBI say. The chief of police says, I was there. I saw what I saw. I know what I know. But here y'all are calling the chief of police as a liar. So which one is it? Damn, y'all really calling that man a liar? No, y'all didn't. Honey, the people have spoken and they said the chief of police is a liar. Man, that's tough. That's tough. Even though he cried, I guess y'all not buying them tears. Ooh, y'all a tough crowd. Y'all are a tough crowd. They said the man was crying when he told the story, y'all. I guess y'all said y'all don't care about him crying about that? Okay. I want to know, do you guys believe the chief of police? Press 5 if you believe the chief of police. You believe his story because he was a person that was there. He came out as a witness. The doctor also confirms his story that Malcolm died saving his daughter. Press 5 if you do believe the chief of police. All right. So we do have people that do believe the story and believe the chief of police. So I guess that's one. Jacqueline is the only person that believe it. Jacqueline is the only person that believe that the chief of police is not a liar. Damn, Jacqueline. Jacqueline, you the only one out here believe that he's telling the truth. Damn. Jacqueline, do you feel differently now that everybody say the chief of police is a liar and you still gonna believe him? Ooh. All right. All right. Some people are saying they don't believe any of them. Why don't you believe any of them? And if you don't believe any of them, what do you believe? What is your beliefs on this? If you don't believe any of them, what do you believe? Tell me that. All right. So Lisa says she believes they are all lying. And I really pray that we can find out the truth. All right. So Lisa feels like everything is a cover up. From the chief of police is a liar, to TMZ is a liar, to the FBI over there is a liar. Everything is lies. Do you believe the mama is a liar too, Lisa Clark? Lisa Clark, do you believe the mama is a liar? Damn. So if everybody is a liar, that means that Malcolm had no friends. That means that Malcolm never had anybody to have his back. But they said that Malcolm is a person, what they say, Mercury and Pluto, that he sees past the bullshit. They say Malcolm is he sees past the bullshit, but they say his issue is with family. That is his weak spot. So if a family member lies to him or deceives him, he cannot see past his family because he wants to see the best in them. So that is his crack in his armor. That is what people are saying. But they said that Malcolm can see the bullshit. He had a good discernment. But when it comes to his wife, discernment failed. When it came to his mama, discernment failed. So, and if we feel like it's a lot of lies, then why ain't the mama coming out here to correct the lies? Why ain't the mama or the wife coming out here and say, hey, I know y'all love Malcolm. I love Malcolm. Malcolm loved y'all. Do you think that Malcolm loved y'all? Press 3 if you know in your heart that Malcolm-Jamal Warner loved y'all. He was y'all brother. He was y'all father. He was y'all friend. He was your son. He came out on his podcast not to push or not to sell anything for his benefit. He wanted to awake his people, didn't he? Didn't he want to wake y'all asses up to what's really going on behind the scenes? Huh? Didn't he risk his neck, stick his neck out to tell y'all what are they doing to black men in this industry? Hell, he's doing that for your benefit, to warn you, to protect you, to get you awareness. He could have kept that shit to himself if he was so selfish. So if he cared about y'all so much, and his wife knows that, and his mama knows that, then why ain't they easing the questions of his people? Why are they forsaking his people? Why are they just ignoring his people? Malcolm loved his people. Hell, they go hand in hand. I don't understand. I don't understand that. Did they hate his people? Did they dislike y'all? Did the wife, I guess the wife didn't want nothing to do with y'all anyway. The wife said, no, put them goddamn cameras up. I don't want nothing to do with your people, Malcolm. I can't stand your people. You know, your fans, those your people, I can't stand them. I don't know how the mama felt about y'all. But it's really interesting to hear and see, okay? Rita, what are you saying? The mother may be threatened by someone. When does a mom stop supporting her son publicly? Well, Rita, I'm sorry to tell you, babes, all mothers are not created equally. All mothers are not created equally. You know, I say it again. All mothers are, do y'all believe all mothers are created equally? Press 4 if you believe all mothers are created equally. Press 9 if you feel like all mothers are not created equally. Tell me where was Usher mama at? Huh? When Usher was getting you know what by Diddy, what was his mama at? Making deals, taking deals behind the scenes and put her boy in front. Where was Justin Bieber mama at? Where was Diddy mama at? I mean, you got a lot of mamas out here, man. Every mama is not created equally. Every mama do not love the same. Y'all got to stop boxing mamas in and daddies in and men in and women in. They are all different. I'm sorry to tell y'all. I know you want to live in this fantasy. Just because you're a mom and you got that label that all of you are the same, or just because you're a father, all of you are the same, or just because you're a child, all of y'all the same. I got news for you. You ain't. You ain't. Some of y'all got different beliefs. Some of y'all got different value systems. Some of y'all care more than others. That's just how it goes. That's life. So, huh. Mm-mm-mm. Somebody said getting paid. Getting paid. Ooh, it is a lot of mothers and a lot of fathers that will prostitute their kids. We see it all over this country. They still do it in a lot of parts of the country. The Middle East, they sell their daughters. I don't know about they selling their sons, but they definitely sell their daughters for marriages, like prostitutes. So I'm sure they do it the same way in America and in Hollywood too. So ain't no love over here, Gigi. Okay, K4. Ain't no love in these streets, K4. I know that's right, baby. I know that's right. But going back here to my written report, I gotta say, the official report came out neat. But the police chief that most of y'all in here call bullcrap, so that hero story, you call it bullcrap. The media is eating it up. Didn't they eat that thing up? But when have y'all ever really wrapped itself up and I don't know. So a lot of people feel like the story that he died saving his daughter, it just felt like it was a Hallmark card narrative to distract you from what's really going on, to make you feel like, oh my God, he died as a hero. Let's leave him alone. Let's leave the family alone. Let's not dig it into it anymore. Is a distraction. But a lot of you guys not really buying it. People are saying the red flags are the police chief, quote, came out hours after, too fast for the full investigation. They are saying that the chief police, the quotes came out 2 hours too fast, no identified witness in the public record. Why wasn't no identified witnesses? Didn't they say that Malcolm was over there and he was stressing out and he was in distress and people was like, hey, he over here. You mean to tell me ain't nobody pull out their cell phone? You mean to tell me all these people on vacation and the few people that was there, they didn't record it? Huh? Y'all know y'all love to record everything. Hell. Man, y'all record any and everything. And ain't nobody record that. When they had him on the ground, giving him CPR for 45 minutes, ain't nobody record that? Ain't nobody take no pictures of the ambulance or nothing? Ain't nobody take nothing? Come on now. Come on now. Woo! I tell you what, but no, it's no footages, no photos, no footages. The story had the PR spark that smells like a crisis management. All right. So party crashes, does that sound like a real investigation to you? Or does it sound like a ready-made? And another thing, what is a mama getting a full investigation or is she just okay with it? Clearly she okay with it, Gigi. Why would you ask that question? Is the mama getting a full investigation? No, she not. She told the public how she feel, Gigi. She said that her son died peacefully. She said that his mission was what? Complete. Something wrong with her. Something wrong with her. The mission is complete. Girl, I wanted to go through that computer and find Miss Pamela. What you mean the mission is complete? What do you mean the mission is complete, ma'am? Your son is leaving behind an 8-year-old. Ain't no mission complete. Your son is just exposing Hollywood. He was just doing the podcast. He has so much stuff to do. Ain't no mission complete. Ain't no mission. But she said the mission is complete. How did y'all feel about the mama saying the mission is complete? Would you have said that about your son? How do y'all feel about that mama saying the mission is complete? Huh? Man, that was some scary stuff right there. But no, she's not getting another investigation. She's happy that it's over. She don't want you to talk about it no more. She got closure. She had a private funeral, secret funeral, and she just wants y'all to move on. She don't even want you talking about it, Gigi. She wants you to shut the hell up. That's what she wants. Hell, she wants you to move on to the next story, Gigi. That's her son. That's how she feel. Okay. Okay. Uh-uh. So I'm reading you guys. It says sounded weird. Like what? Yeah, Rita, that's what it was. So now let's talk about Tanisha, the so-called wife, the alleged wife, the secret marriage. Ain't it something? Everything around Malcolm is secret. Malcolm is not a secretive person. Malcolm, he's out here. He want to be open with you guys. He want to be transparent. Does Malcolm come off to y'all as secret? Press 1 if Malcolm comes off to you as secret. Press 2 if he comes off to you as not secret, as transparent. Malcolm is transparent. For somebody to get on a podcast and to tell their experience and just to be so transparent and just like what they think, that's somebody that's not trying to hide no secrets. They trying to be out in the scene. They want the spotlight on them. But the people he around was, the wife didn't want no spotlight on her. You know, the mama didn't want no spotlight on her. You know, they was cool with being Hollywood, but Hollywood behind the strings. They was cool with being, you know, Hollywood handlers to control other puppets. And they wanted what? They wanted Malcolm to be their puppet. Okay. They said that they wanted him to be the mule, to go out here doing stuff for the industry, speaking, being a puppet for the industry. But Malcolm said, no way, I will not be your delivery boy. And that's when things started spiking. And they said, green, ring alarm, put the green, activate, sleeper cells, activate, sleeper cells, activate. Okay. And then that's when they said the plan was in motion. And I don't know if you guys heard about Miss Bella. Miss Bella talked about it. She said it was 3 men with a hat doing deal, trading black men like cards. You know how these men and they do trades, like how they do sports men, you know, or back in the day, how they used to do slavery, how they used to put these certain men on a stage and be like, who's going to give me this for that? And they make trades of different slaves, just like they do with the sports, trading on teams and stuff like that. Well, they said they do the same play in Hollywood. And they wanted to buy Malcolm. They wanted Malcolm to work for them, and he declined it not to. Malcolm said he wanted to be independent. He wanted to do his own thing. And in fact, he wanted to expose some stuff that he knew in Hollywood when he was a child. And then they said that he had a story of his own when he was a child that somebody essayed him, that he was about to expose on his podcast show. And people got wind with it. And they said, take it down. Take that down. Okay, Malcolm. Okay, well, let's give him a sweet deal. Let's give Malcolm a deal. Since he want to talk and he want to be famous, that's fine. Let's give him a deal. Malcolm, you want to be famous? I want you to do X, Y, and Z. We're going to pay you this good money and we're going to bring you back. Malcolm said, nah, he don't want to do that. He want to do his own thing. Okay, activate then. Listen, we don't got time for this foolishness. Hollywood don't got time for another exposure, okay? Now, they are going back into the world where the mob-like individuals have more control. They don't want no square equal grounds with people that's broke or victims like that. They want where the rich stays on top, stays in control, and the elite stays elite and protected. So they could not allow a Malcolm to come out here and shake the table to expose some of the elite people in Hollywood, to destroy relationship or expose them, to make them look weak, to lose $1 million deals, $1 billion deals. They was not going to let that happen. So they had to take him out. You keep asking me, well, why him? because he was running his goddamn mouth and he was about to expose some people behind the scenes and he was about to tell his damn story and they didn't want the story to be told. And Malcolm would not take out the sweet deals to just shut it on up. He wanted to do his thing because he was stubborn. He wanted to do it his way. So they say, okay, all right, well, plan in action. And that's that. Plan in action. And that's that. Okay. Just like Angie Stone. Do you remember Angie Stone? She kept on telling y'all behind the scenes, they keep on talking about her making deals. But she said she got sick and tired of them, fucking with her. They keep on be like, all right, listen, we're going to do you a deal here. We're going to do you a deal here. So she got fed up and she was like, just give me my goddamn money, And she said, I'm going to expose everybody. I got names and lists. So it's another play. When you are about to expose and people hear in the background that you about to do this and you get on this podcast and you want to tell and you want to tell, they're going to mark you and they're going to activate the sleeper cells and they're going to get you out of here. Didn't Angie Stone friends confirm there were sleeper cells in her orbit? It's some YouTubers out here that said they were good friends with Angie Stone and it was some sleeper cells in her orbit. It's the same pattern with all of them, man. It's the same pattern. So what do y'all think about that? Do y'all believe that Malcolm has sleeper cells in his orbit? Press 1 if you say yes, he has sleeper cells in his orbit. You know that. You know that. You know it. You know it. Whew. I think his sleeper cells was his own family. I really do. I really do. Okay. Now, going back to Tanisha, the alleged wife, the secret marriage between 2016 and 2017, I guess that's when they got married. No red carpets anywhere. Okay. No magazine features, not even the official birthday post, like any other celebrity does. This marriage lived in the shadows. And people want to know why. Why would a celebrity like Malcolm want to live life in the shadows? Can y'all answer me that? Put it in conversation. Well, let's have a conversation about that. Why would a man that want to be a leader in his community, that want to push Black family, that want to uplift Black men, that want to uplift Black women and want to promote Black family, why would you hide yours? Do that make sense to y'all? That don't make a bit of sense. If you're an advocate for Black family, why in the hell you hiding your Black family? Huh? That don't make sense. Man, if you're an advocate, you're going to be out here showing the world this is what it looks like to have a Black healthy family, because you want to encourage everybody else to have hope to know they can do it too. But if you're 1 minute, he's on podcasts, showing that, talking that, but in the other hand, he's very in the shadows. So that's kind of odd. And then when it comes to his funeral, his wife is hiding in the shadows, his mama hiding in the shadows, like they got something to hide, or they are plant, or something just ain't right. Something ain't right about this shit, y'all. Y'all know it. Y'all know it. Okay, thank you, Lisa. Shit. Oh my goodness. So Bean said he knew he was being watched. So if he knew he was being watched, what does that do? Okay, I hear what you're saying. But if you knew you're being watched, then why start up a podcast, Bean? Miss Bean, you say that as if he was being watched, so he was scared. And he wanted to hide. And he wanted to hide his wife, and he wanted to hide his marriage. But if that's the case, why start a podcast about exposing Hollywood? Why start a podcast about the racial injustice? When you talk about Hollywood and you're talking about racial injustice, does that sound like somebody that's trying to hide? Does that sound like somebody that's scared they're being watched? It sounds like somebody that said, watch me. Watch me work. It sounded like he had confidence. Okay. So do y'all think that Malcolm was scared? Do you think he was scared when he got married to her in the 2016 and 2017? Was he scared? And if he have information, how long has he been sitting on this information? Was this information when he was a child, or was this information later in life? Comment, let me know. Comment, let me know. Okay, let's do another run. Was Malcolm scared? Press 1 if he was scared. Press 2 if he was not scared. Was he scared? That's why they was hiding. They was scared as hell. Because if you scared, then you ain't gonna get on no podcast talking about racial injustice. You're not about to do that. You're not about to get on a podcast talking about exposing Hollywood. You're not about to do that. So was he scared or was he not? And clearly, I don't think they would have took him out of here if he was scary, because scary people you can control. Right? Am I right about that? Press 5 if you know scary people is easy to control. A person that's scary, you can control them easy because they scared as hell. They're gonna do whatever they want you to do because they so scary. It's easy to control a scary person. But the thing with Malcolm, they said he was not easily to be controlled. You can control him. So which one is it? And feel free to hit that link. I want to know what y'all got to say too. Come up here. I want to hear what y'all got to say too, okay? So feel free to hit that link. I would love to talk to y'all and see what y'all got to say too, okay? Now, going back here, multiple online names when it comes to that girl. What did y'all hear that she has 17 profile pages? Why do you think a married woman have 17 profile pages? But she's scary and she private. Why she got 17 profile pages? Can y'all tell me that? No public appearance until she, come on now. No tribute, no interviews, no emotional statement, just silence. And silence isn't always grief, party crasher. Sometimes silence is a strategy. Sometimes silent means you've been told to keep quiet, or you don't want to say the wrong thing because the wrong thing will blow the whole setup wide open. And I know she listening. I know she tapped in. Whew. I need y'all to come up here and hit and let's. I want to hear what y'all got to say too. I want to hear what y'all got to say. Now let's talk about this. Now y'all know where it gets real. Malcolm had been involved in a hospital-related lawsuit that didn't go away. It did not go his way. And some of my sources have whispered, child. They said Tanisha herself might have been the one feeding the other side the kind of info that messes up a case. Why does that matter? Because taking on a medical or corporate giant puts you in the elite crosshairs. Spouses and partners are the easiest way to get close to a target. And y'all know what the medical thing I'm talking about. While she was giving birth, she said that she was uncomfortable and she tried to sue. And she put Malcolm name on that thing. Now, people are saying different things about the suit. You know, some people are saying that she had an outbreak. Some people are saying that they gave her a DNA result and Malcolm was not the baby's kid. And she got upset with that. I don't know exactly what it was, but all I know is she didn't win that case. You know, whatever she claimed, they did some more digging and found out that was not true. Okay. So yeah, what do y'all think about that? And let's get the likes up. If you guys can do us a big favor, get these likes up. And do you guys want me to stay on this case? And do you guys want me to talk about the Kurt and Rashida thing tomorrow? Because you know, people talking about that. So we may have to spread our wings on different topics, y'all. Just want to put that bug in your ear. But why Costa Rica? Why Costa? Did y'all ever think about that? Why Costa Rica? Why that exact week? And who knew they were going? Everybody knew they were going because she put it out here on Facebook. On her many Facebook pages, she put it out here for the world to see exactly where they were going. She put it out here months ago. So why Costa Rica? They said that's where she from. They said that she do roots in Costa Rica. She got people behind the scenes in Costa Rica. In Costa Rica, look at these beaches. That beach they was in, ain't no lifeguards. Tell me this. Ain't it funny? He died the day no lifeguards showed up. It's usually lifeguards there on that beach. But they said that day, they told the lifeguards to go to a different beach. Don't that sound like a setup? So the morning that he went out there, and why he going there that morning? The morning he go out there, no lifeguards on deck. Ain't that some shit right there? Mm. Oh. And why the exact that week? I don't know why the July the 20th. I don't know why that exact week. But they are saying Costa Rica is a remote, low oversight for U.S. investigation. So basically, U.S. do not do a good investigation on there. The Costa Rica, they don't do good investigations. And a lot of people, they take their kills over in different countries where they cannot be investigated. You know why? Because if you can't investigate it, then the person that did it, they ends up scot-free, Ain't nobody gonna get no justice. Look how they did Shanquella. Shanquella still ain't get no justice because she died over in a different country, you know? So a lot of times if they want to get away with murder, they put your body in Michigan Lake where they can just dump your body and your body will never be found again. And you already know, nobody, no case. Or they take you out in a different country and have you taken out then, you know? But either one or the other. So people are saying it's a perfect setup too. It's a perfect setup for accident in the water. Drowning is one of the most common cover-up deaths in elite cleanup jobs. And when you think about it, didn't Whitney Houston die in the water? Didn't her daughter die in the water? How many else died in the water, dealing with water? Malcolm had reportedly been in talks to interviews about the industry corruption. I told y'all that. That's what got his ass killed, is running his mouth talking about the elite. Talk about Hollywood. Okay, let me put it down in layman's terms. If you were a part of a gang, the Bloods and the Crips, and you was about to go on channel 2 News and expose what the gang members do, how they do it, what they do, their crimes, do you think the gang members gonna allow you to live to do that interview? Huh? Press 1 if you know them gang members, once they find out you about to run your mouth about they shit, they gonna get your head cut off. They gonna put you on a t-shirt. They not about to allow you to get on TV and to expose what they had going on and to tell bad stories about them in the past. They not about to allow that to happen. So if the gangs ain't gonna allow it to happen, you know damn well the Hollywood elite was not about to have him running his mouth. And they see Malcolm as a credible source. Some people say, well, why they ain't kill Orlando yet? Why ain't kill? I guess because they don't see Orlando as a credible source like everybody else. They don't take a lot of people on the internet serious right now. But Malcolm, he ain't no joke. He's a stand-up guy. He's a father. He's a husband. He's going to be taken more serious. With Orlando, they can say it's drugs. They can do X, Y, and Z. But Malcolm, oh, that's something different right there. That's a different monster. That's a threat. So they definitely gonna have to get his ass out. You know what I mean? Mm-mm-mm. And like I said, if y'all want to come up here, come on up here. Shit. Okay. Come up here, y'all. Hit that link and tell me how y'all think about this. Come on now. Hell, you got an opinion. You know you want to come up here and tell the world how you feel about it. Come on up here and tell us, do you believe it? What do you believe? What you don't believe? I want to hear from you. Okay. So more about this. Pamela, the mother. What is going on with her? This is a woman who loved her son fiercely. And yet, when she's spoken publicly, it's been cautioned, polished, careful. No public demand for a deeper investigation. Why ain't she? Why don't she want a deeper investigation? Huh? What do she know that we don't know? No, she haven't accused Hollywood. She haven't accused anyone. Almost like a script sounding statement that she made, talking about he died in peace and his job was done. It was complete. Man, I don't know. That's not because she doesn't have questions. That's because she knows what happened. And when you take on the machine without backup, we've seen too many grieving families end up destroyed for speaking out. So I feel like she is scared, you know, and maybe she has to lie and maybe she got to act dumb so the machine won't notice that she know what she know, you know. That's the only way I can make sense out of this. I can't make sense out of that no other way. How do y'all feel about the mother? Okay, somebody said the mom and the wife are both evil. Is that what's going on? Mm-mm-mm. Ooh. Uh, Truth said Malcolm knew about how they did Bill Cosby. Do y'all think that's true? Of course he did. Of course he did. Yep. So do you feel like that has something to do with why they took him out? Huh? How does that coordinate? Tell me. Talk to me. I want to know. What do y'all think about this comment that Truth just said? Is it facts? If Malcolm had any firsthand acknowledgement about how they took out Bill Cosby down, how they destroyed his career, especially from the inside of the whole Cosby Show family, then he knew exactly what kind of machine he was up against. And that's kind of knowledge that makes you dangerous to the elite. They will not let a man keep secrets on them and still walk free. They not gonna do it. It's best to be ignorant and don't know shit. Ah, all right. Somebody said I just made a comment, and somebody who attacked you, girl. Let me go up here and see what you said. She said he's not crazy. He's not crazy. He don't want to bust his hustle. That man is normal. Okay, I don't know who you talking about. Okay. Whew. So what do y'all think about it? Comment in the comment section. If y'all not gonna call in, just keep on commenting. But also, this is not new. None of this stuff that we are witnessing is new party crashes. We've seen this exact script before. A-listers die suddenly, spouse or handler nearby, story cleaned up in hours, and history with powerful enemies buried, and the public told to move on. From Sam Cooke to Whitney to Prince, the pattern don't change. The pattern does not change. Ooh. How do I feel about Naya? We could talk about that on a different show if you want. We could talk about that on a different show. But let's keep it on Malcolm, okay? Let's keep it on Malcolm. Like I said, if you guys have something else, hit the link. And tomorrow, do you guys want me to start opening up the channel for different topics? Press 5 if you want me to start opening up the channel for different topics that's going on right now. I know we've been focused on Malcolm for a minute now, so I think maybe we will detour. I just need y'all on a ride with me, okay? Oh my goodness. Mm-mm-mm. All right. So Catherine, she has something to say. Okay. Catherine says she don't believe it at all. She don't believe they were even married. Ooh. Do y'all believe that too? Do y'all believe she wasn't married to Malcolm? What are y'all thoughts about that? Man. And you know what, Party Crasher? I've been side eyeing that so called marriage too. Think about it, y'all. No wedding photos, no anniversary posts, no joint interviews, no paper trail we've seen. It's like the whole thing lives in rumors and shadows. That makes me wonder if the wife title was just a cover up too, a convenient role for someone who needed to be in Malcolm's orbit without explaining how she got there. I I be thinking the same thing, Catherine girl. I be seeing the same thing. Ooh, Catherine coming with it today. Come on, Catherine. I know that's right. Shake the table, Catherine. I love when y'all shake the table. Come on, get these likes up. Shake the table, Catherine. Catherine got questions. I know that's right. That's what I want. I want y'all to ask questions. I want y'all to be engaged. And see, Party Crashers, Catherine, that's another one of those moves that don't sit right with me. Why Los Angeles, Catherine? Huh? Why so private, Catherine? Huh? And why now? Huh? If the official story was that he died in Costa Rica weeks ago, what's with the delay? What's with the quiet burial? That sounds like someone trying to control the narrative and keep eyes and cameras away from whatever was really going on with that body. Can we see that body? That body, that body, the body, the body, the body. Something wrong with that body. Did he have black eyes, Catherine? Was his lip busted, Catherine? Huh? Was he beat up, Catherine? And that's why they can't show the body? Catherine, what's up with that body? Something up with that body, Catherine. A private ceremony in LA also keep things in the elite's backyard, where they can make sure there are no surprise reporters, no leaked photos, no uncomfortable questions. It's all about control. Didn't I keep this what they want? They want to control everybody. They want to control what you do, what you see, how you think. Man, they want to control your mind. They want to control what you think, y'all. They want to play God. They want to control you. Look around, everything, they're going to keep their eyes on you. They want to control you. Man, man, man. Woo. Come on, Cat. Oh my goodness. Mm. Okay, come on with the questions. Did his body have bruises on his torso, Gigi? Possibly. I don't know. Because you know they said Bella said that she saw him get sucker punched in his torso. You remember that? Yeah. Yep. I wish we knew the answers. I wish we knew the answers. And why would, that's another good question, Catherine. Why would a star of that magnitude get buried secretly? Huh? Did you Catherine coming with the questions? Catherine, you come with these questions. I want y'all to look at this. Look what Catherine. Let me go back. What do y'all think about that? What Catherine said. What y'all think about that? Why would a man who spent decades in the public eye, whose faith and work touched millions, be laid to rest like some secret witness under a gag order? Stars of his magnitude get televised memorials, child, public tributes, open goodbyes, but here we got nothing. No cameras, no crowd, no closure. That's not how you bury a legend, y'all. And make no mistake, he was a legend. You don't bury a legend like that. That's how you bury a story, right? That's how you bury a story. You don't bury no legend like that. I want to know. Press 1 if you know you don't bury a legend like that. Press 1 if you know you don't bury a legend like that. When somebody, a legend, they die, you honor them. You celebrate them. You don't be shame and secret. What is this going on? When you move in silence like that, it's because you don't want anyone asking the wrong questions or seeing something they're not supposed to see. And if this was really about respect for privacy, explain to me why privacy only became a priority after he died, when for years his face was a brand. Can you tell me that? Catherine, tell me that. Catherine, tell me that. I say that again. If this was really about respect for privacy, explain to me why privacy only became a priority after he died, when he was a face for a brand for years. His face was a brand for years. Shit. So it's not adding up. It's not adding up. It's not adding up. What's the vibes got a question? What's the vibes got a question? Y'all see that question? Can y'all answer that question before I try to take a dip at it? Did y'all see what's the vibes? Ooh. And you notice something? I see what's the vibes on one chat, but I don't see her in the other chat. What's up with that? What's the vibes? Got something going on. What's the vibe? Why don't I see you on the other chat? So do y'all see that up here? What's the vibe? I always thought that. And a lot of people have a question about that. What's the vibes? And shout out to the Israel, aka shout out to the Black Kruger, donating $20. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Let's give it up for the Black Kruger, y'all. We appreciate that support. We sure do. Yeah, what's the vibe? Some of your stuff is not coming up on the other side. I wonder why. Maybe I'm missing something. I'm not seeing something. I'm still looking. No. Ooh. My goodness. But let me go back to your question again. Are there any videos on the beach, or was he killed somewhere else and brought him on the beach? Was he killed somewhere else? Was he killed? Ain't that something? Was he killed somewhere else? And they brought him to the beach? Huh? What do y'all think? Press 1 if you feel like they killed him somewhere else. Press 2 if you feel like they killed him on a beach. And that happened in the morning. or so it seemed. I have thought about that too. What if the drowning was just a story they fed us? But the real cause of death happened somewhere else. If something went down, an altercation, a setup, even a targeted hit, you move the body to a beach, you get the tragic accident headlines, and you get the real crime scene far away from any investigation. So therefore, they can't investigate because they don't even know where to start. Beaches wash away evidence, literally. We talking about salt water, y'all. Salt water, waves, shifting sand. It is the perfect reset button. And if the elite were involved, they know exactly how to stage it so the narrative matches the location. Okay? That's what I got to say about that. Okay? Whew. My goodness. Y'all come with the question tonight. And like I said, if you guys want to come up here and hit that link and we want to hear from you, feel free to hit that link because we definitely want to hear from y'all. Okay? Feel free. I love you too. What's the vibe? Just joined the live. I saw. I'm glad you hopped in here. Ooh, my goodness. Catherine got another one. You hear what Catherine said? Did she watch it? Did she watch it? That's a good one, Catherine. Do you think she was? The sheriff said that she was there, but a lot of you guys said y'all don't believe the police. So was she there? I'm not. We're gonna have to figure that out. But I want to know, what do y'all think about what Kat just said? What do y'all think about what Kat just said right there? Huh? Do y'all see it at the title? Think about it. Put it in the comment section. What do you have to say to Kat? What do y'all got to say about that right there? That's a chilling possibility right there, Kat. I ain't gonna lie to you. Picture it, y'all. He's struggling in the water, maybe caught in an undercurrent, maybe already weakened from something else. And instead of rushing for help, instead of calling for a lifeguard, which ain't no lifeguards was there, she stands there, watches. Maybe even times, man, that's something to think about. She stood there and just watched. That's the kind of passive setup that's hard to prove. No fingerprints, no weapons, just a choice not to act. In the elite handbook, sometimes doing nothing is the deadliest move of all. And if she was the only one on that beach, don't that explain why ain't no witnesses come forward? Because ain't nobody there to witness. You know, it was just her early in the morning. How did she set it up, Kat? Did she tell him, come on, let's get up in the morning and I want to go to the beach? Maybe she told him, let's do something romantic. Let's watch the sunrise, you know? She could have said some shit like that, right? To get him out there early in the morning at that beach. Uh-huh. Yep. And he probably was so weak for her, you know? He probably just, because he did so much for her. He decided to go underground with his life for her. Because, you know, he's out in the open, but she's on a low. Somebody said they saw a video. Who recorded? I saw that video, but I don't think it was him. I saw that video. I don't think that was him. I need proof that it was him. Now, what happened with witch magic? I know you lying. I know you lying. She did that? Who is he? When you say he, Miss Hicks, who are you talking about? Who is he? Who is he? See, that's the part that sends chills down my spine. Because there are certain towns, even in certain beaches area, that are known in spiritual circles for dark practices. I'm talking about blood sacrifices, witchcraft, warlocks. Y'all saw them sticks. Did y'all see the sticks at his site of death? They said them sticks was planted there to bind his spirit. Yeah. Yeah. And then they said it's a lady called Miss Bella. She said that it's a witch in the background doing witchy witch stuff on him. Yeah. 3 men with mob hats making deals, all setting him up, girl. Uh-huh. So if Malcolm ended up in one of those towns, whether on purpose or because someone guided him there, that's not a coincidence. That's a setup. Because in those environments, the line between a natural tragedy and a ritual sacrifice can get real blurry. And when the elite are involved, they don't just pick a location for the view, they pick it for the energy too. Because you got to get that energy there. Yeah, that energy, that land, that man, it's a whole thing, y'all. It's a whole thing. My goodness, my goodness. Some of y'all, some of y'all have sent me screenshots from Tasha, what's her name, Tanisha location before the death. I'm talking about strange caption, location tags, put Malcolm exactly where he been found dead. And numbers that line up with elite ritual symbols. Posting his location shortly before the drowning, cryptic messages that take on new meaning in hindsight, connections to known elite imagery. I'm not saying she's out in the woods I don't know. Something up with that and her energy and all that witchy stuff. Something is up with that. But party crashes, tonight we pieced together the lawsuit, the wife, the trip, the silence, the patterns, and the man, get it out of my mouth. Symbols, okay? And what we have, this ain't no accident. It is a stage drowning. Make no mistake about it. Another name added to the elite list. Do not let the machine gaslight you into thinking this was random. Keep asking questions. Keep sharing the truth. And remember, the only way they only win when we stop watching the water. They only win when we stop talking and asking the questions, okay? Ooh, honey, it's about that time. Next time I go live, are y'all gonna jump on this thing? Press 4. Next time I go live, you gonna come up here and talk, okay? Well, I'm getting out this time. I enjoyed you. I love you guys. I thank you guys for engaging and asking the questions and really caring about this case. I appreciate it. Make sure you guys share to a friend, and I will see you guys tomorrow. All right.